Hello guys, you have reached United Loyalty, so make you subscribe, like and share for new hottest news on Manchester United. Let's jump straight to our news. Football, Manchester United, head coach Michael Carrick up for Premier League Manager of the Season award after taking charge of just 15 matches since succeeding Ruben Amorim in January. Keith Andrews, Mikel Arteta, Pep Guardiola, Andoni Iraola and Regis Lebris also on shortlist. Football, Manchester United were held 0-0 by Sunderland in the Premier League. Michael Carrick said, "We'll take the point," but Paul Merson felt there were some worrying signs on show by Carrick's men. Paul Merson disagreed with Michael Carrick's positive assessment of Manchester United's performance at Sunderland and is not optimistic for them next season. United missed the chance to secure third place in the Premier League as they were held 0-0 at Sunderland. Despite the result, Carrick was positive with the point, which means United have only lost 2 of their last 15 matches across all competitions. He said, "We take the point. A clean sheet is always good to get. We've scored a lot of goals this season and we've created a lot of chances. It's just one of those games, it's a tough game. It was a decent enough point and we nearly won it in the end." Sky Sports pundit Merson was surprised by Carrick's positive post-match comments. He said, "He didn't sound right. When you're the manager of Manchester United, you have to come out and say, 'We expect to come here and win.' It's like it was a good result today. It wasn't a good result or performance. It's worrying for next season. They will be in the Champions League and their squad looks shallow. Mason Mount playing in central midfield with Kobbie Mainoo, Joshua Zirkzee up front. They need to invest in players if they want to be in top 4 again next season." Carrick praises attitude, but calls for improvement. Sunderland will feel as if they deserve more on the balance of play, as Noah Sadiki and Brian Bobby were thwarted by some excellent goalkeeping from Senna Lamens. Manchester United's only shot on target in the match came in the 92nd minute from Matheus Cunha, who was also booked for diving in the closing stages. "There were some changes today and I thought, as a collective, the spirit and the attitude of the boys was really good," Carrick said. "It's easy to fizzle out after you've had a spell and you come towards the end of the season and you're really focused on finishing the season strong. Was it going to be the perfect game? We probably went into it not expecting the perfect game and understanding the situation and the changes. It is what it is. It's something that we need to overthink and certainly not to be negative about because there's not a lot to be negative about. We understand that we can be a little bit better than we were at certain times today. We need to keep improving. Keep working, take the positives, play with the confidence. It's a tough league. It's a tough league to get results. Today to take a point from here is okay," he added in his press conference. "I still quite liked it, our performance. A lot of the things moved to give us the foundation to then be able to play better at certain times. But to take a point and a clean sheet for what it is, I think is okay." Are Man United on the beach? Carrick was asked about how to avoid complacency at this stage of the season when a team has already achieved their goal, aka being on the beach. He said, "I almost get offended by that when people are accusing that. The way the players have prepared the game, the way they left the changing room, we faced a tough game. It's fine. I think if we weren't in a good headspace and motivated, I think we'd lose the game today. Sunderland played really well at certain points of the game and made us work for it. So I think the fact that our pride in ourselves and each other and the responsibility of playing for this great club and being part of it, certainly motivation and focus is not the reason whether we're going to be brilliant or maybe going to have a performance where it becomes a little bit more challenging, whether it's today or the next 2 games. That won't be the case whether that's affected at all." Since the appointment of Michael Carrick, Manchester United back in the UFFA, a Champions League. Kobbie Mainoo recalled by Tuchel for England. Bruno Fernandes leading the Premier League assists chart. Forimati Kobbie Mainoo, new Man United contract. Bruno FW, a player of the season. 1. Bruno nominated for #Premier League Player of the Season. Carrick himself nominated for Premier League Manager of the Season. Kobbie Mainoo nominated for Young Premier League Player of the Season. Michael Carrick has changed the trajectory of Manchester United 25-26 season. Continuing to our breaking news. If you truly trust Lamens, then believe he's bringing the Golden Gloves to Old Trafford next season. Calm, confident and ready for the big stage, Manchester United may have found their next wall between the posts. Golden Glove loading. Lamens to shine at the Theatre of Dreams. Manchester United are interested in signing Abde Ezelzouli as they continue to assess options to strengthen on the left wing this summer. The Real Betis attacker has emerged as a genuine target, with United viewing him as a dynamic and direct option capable of adding pace and creativity to the squad. Omar Barada and Jason Wilcox are believed to have decided that Michael Carrick is the right choice for the permanent role and are set to inform Sir Jim Ratcliffe of their decision this week. Aid in heaven on why he left Arsenal to join Man United. It wasn't an easy decision because Arsenal gave me a lot during my development, and I'll always respect the coaches and teammates there. But when I spoke to people at Manchester United, I felt they genuinely believed in my pathway. They didn't just talk about the future, they showed me a plan for how I could improve, compete, and eventually break into senior football. As a young player, that's what you want to hear. United is a massive club with huge expectations, but I like that pressure. I wanted to challenge myself in a different environment, learn from new coaches, and push my game to another level. Seeing young players trusted at United also played a part. You look at the history of the academy and how fans connect with homegrown talent, it's special. I felt this move would help me grow both as a footballer and as a person. Get in. Manchester United are ready to make a formal move for Nottingham Forest and England midfielder Elliot Anderson. So United should use the €44 million from Hoyland's sale and add another €56 million for this deal. Just like expected. Man United's target Mateus Fernandes is also nominated for the Premier League Young Player of the Year award. Breaking: Manchester United plan to offer Michael Carrick an initial contract of 2 years until 2028 with an option to extend until 2029. Breaking: Manchester United plan to offer Michael Carrick an initial contract of 2 years until 2028 with an option to extend until 2029. Manchester United have reignited their interest in Jobe Bellingham. United wanted the Borussia Dortmund midfielder last summer after Sunderland's promotion-winning season, but Jobe chose to follow Jude's path to Germany instead. After a difficult start, the 20-year-old has now exploded into life with 44 appearances this season and is back on United's midfield shortlist. Matthijs de Ligt has been criticised by people for not wearing designer clothing, and his response is great. I am Matthijs, I am myself, and you will not see me going to training in a tailored suit. It's just that simple. My profession is football player. I want to be a star on the field. Sometimes I get laughed at by people at the club for what I wear, but I don't care. As long as I feel good with my behaviour and how I dress, I am satisfied. The most important thing is to perform well on the field. Then people respect you much more than when you're wearing certain clothes. Manchester United have made initial contact with Mateus Fernandes' representatives to gauge early interest. Bruno Fernandes is a huge admirer of Mateus Fernandes and is believed to have actively pushed his compatriot's case internally. Mateus's price tag is also expected to drop significantly if West Ham United are relegated. Manchester United's summer transfer plans. United want 2 new midfielders, likely 3 if Manuel Ugarte leaves. A goalkeeping backup to Lamens is desired, a left-sided player, a forward if Joshua Zirkzee exits, as he could, a defensive leader can wait if the current defenders remain. Guys, we thanks so much for keep doing what like through viewing your team news and trends, so keep subscribing for more massive trends.